Mary Temple Grandin, autistic mentor, animal welfare enthusiast, and autistic spokesperson. She's got a few labels and her own film talking about her life. Hey bunkmates, so continuing my video essays of autistic characters in media, I'm going to talk to you about the Temple Grandin HBO original movie that came out in... There's a lot of films about this woman, and rightly so with her compliments. She has written over 60 scientific papers and is one of the first people to document her experiences with autism. She does a great job early on showing that Temple sees through pictures and seems to have some sort of photographic memory. Temple also has panic attacks, talks quite fast, and can even get quite repetitive. She can't stand physical touching. Of course, seems to have some sort of sound problems as well, along with automatic doors. Now, one of the things the film does a good job of highlighting is the misconceptions that autistics and neurotypicals have. Now, I know there are these videos going around about how autistic or non-neurotypicals interpret certain things that neurotypicals say. As I have said in a different video, I myself have ADHD, so I do not have a high ground to say neurotypicals don't say things like that. But there are some things that I feel like is wrong, such as regarding imitations. Saying, hey, we're going out is not an invitation. You need to ask if they want to come. I honestly feel like this is just the case for everyone. I feel like even with people that aren't neurodivergent will mistake that as well. Oh, and I feel like a decent percent of relationship problems is because of communications like this. But I digress. So, back to the film, there's a certain scene that comes to mind for me of this clear miscommunication. Temple has built a machine that basically helps her feel calm when things are just stressful for her. The boarding school / college dorm she is finds out about this machine as her current roommate thinks that's some sort of sex thing. The board asks her a bunch of questions about it, and the great thing about this media film, because it shows how Temple interprets the questions, leading to the music communication of what this is really for.
So when you got in your machine, did it make you feel like a cow?
No, I didn't feel like a cow.
But it gave you pleasure.
It made me feel good, gentle.
The hug made you feel good.
Yes.
But you don't like to be touched by people?
No.
Do you like to touch yourself?
Touching myself's okay.
But when the squeeze machine touches you, it feels better?
Yes.
It gives you release?
Yes, there is release. I need it!
Yeah.
I built it! It's mine!
What's all the noise?
What? Stop it!
Herbert.
Got it? Yeah, I got it. Okay.
As a result, she has to do an experiment just to show, look, this isn't a sex thing, this is just how I stay calm.
Do you feel A, claustrophobic, B, constricted, C, no different, D, comfortable, E, relaxed,
What was the one before last?
D, comfortable?
Yes, I'm quite comfortable.
Okay.
C, no different. A, claustrophobic.
I guess I feel relaxed.
very relaxed.
It's because of this and having a friend that really allows her to grow and become accustomed to the world instead of trying to hide from it.
I've always wanted to understand the gentleness that other people feel by being hugged by their mothers. Now I've made a machine that lets me do that. It feels like a wire gets reconnected, like something gets repaired. If it wasn't for my machine, I wouldn't be standing here today. Instead, I'd be hiding in my room or spinning in circles to calm myself or hitting someone. When I was younger, I closed myself off from people. I didn't even speak until I was 4. There's a highfalutin name for this condition: autism. But because of my machine, I am able to know the kindness and love that have been given to me to reach this point in my life. Today, more than ever, I realize I have not walked alone, and I thank not only my teachers, but my friends and family as well. As in the words of the song from Carousel. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm is a golden sky and a sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
One of these friends is actually a blind girl who sees the world in voices instead of pictures. Then there is this wonderful speech at the end of the film where she explains how her life has changed and how her mother helped her go through new experiences. Because of this, while she is not cured, she will never be cured, and she can live a fulfilling life.
Well, I didn't speak until I was 4. Now I have a BA and a master's, and I'm studying for my doctorate. How did you learn to speak?
Please don't shout. Please don't shout.
Most autistic people are very sensitive to sounds and colors. Overstimulation hurts. You know, people talking too much at once, can cause us to panic.
How did you get cured?
Well, I'm not cured. I'll always be autistic. My mother refused to believe that I wouldn't speak. And when I learned to speak, she made me go to school. And in school and at home, manners and rules were really important. They were pounded into me. I was lucky. All these things worked for me. Everyone worked hard to make sure that I was engaged. And they knew I was different, but not less. I had a gift. I could see the world in a new way. I could see details that other people were blind to. My mother pushed me to become self-sufficient. I worked summers at my aunt's ranch. I went to boarding school and college. Those things were uncomfortable for me at first, but they helped me to open doors to new worlds.
I also think they do something interesting with regards to death in this film too. See, Temple loses a horse that she likes, Chestnut, and her teacher tells her that regardless of where they go, it's best to remember them as is. Then later in the film, when a cow does, she wonders where it went to. Then Dr. Carlot dies in the film. She doesn't really see the point of saying goodbye because he's gone and she has a picture of him in his mind. Temple has always had a love for animals and seems to be interested in the work of cows for the most part. Make a good job of showing how comfortable she is with them. She picks up their behaviors quickly, and showing she's uncomfortable when there's something wrong with animals, such as the risk of them drowning when they have to swim through water. This allows her to bring her to record mistreatment of cattle. And this goes with writing articles of her designing better ways of dealing with the cattle.
So if the handlers walk slowly clockwise outside the chute, then the cattle walk counterclockwise through the chute. See? They'll just follow that curve. The cattle just keep calmly walking, thinking they're going in circles, following their buddies. And they're happy to follow a curve because they think they're going back to where they came from. They're okay because it's grooved and they know they won't slip. So when they take the next step, their center of gravity makes them drop calmly into the dip and they just walk through the water.
I don't usually tell people what I'm going to write, but Miss Grandin, this is a masterpiece.
So thank you, Temple, for your work with animal welfare in the cattle business and for speaking about autism.